Can you hear me? Yes. Outstanding. I'd spoken to it earlier today, and most people had hearing loss afterwards, so I don't want to be too loud. I welcome you here today. Glad to see you all. We are very excited to wrap up this school year. This class has done an outstanding job this year. We're excited to see them move to the 7th grade and mature and continue to progress in their education. And they're going to get to pursue all the extracurricular activities that they like, all the sports and the clubs and things that I know they're all very excited to do. And we're all excited to see them pursue those as well. We've got some outstanding students and some outstanding young people in this class, and they have a very bright future. So at this time, I'm going to turn this over to Miss Gilmore, our counselor, and she will get this show on the road. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We usually have back-to-back ceremonies, and I told Mr. Noblet, I said, 8th grade's really long, 7th grade's a little shorter, and 6th grade's shorter than that, because we recognize athletes and other awards as they get older. So the older they get, the longer the ceremonies last. Our first award this morning is the School Citizenship Award. It recognizes students who participate in school and community services. They show a positive attitude towards school, classmates, and community, and display an understanding and appreciation of civic citizenship with the school or community through other activities. This award goes to Mr. Elijah McPherson and Mackenzie Price. Our next award is our Student Ambassador Awards. The following students have shown leadership this year by being chosen as student ambassadors. These students are present during parent presentations. They greet visitors on our campus during ceremonies. And our Student Ambassador Awards go to Allison Craig, Doxa Ogantawase, and Zoe Poor. These 3 students have had a workout in the last 2 days. We've had a lot of activity on our campus with 5th grade tours, greeting all of our visitors on our campus. Thank y'all for your service. Next is our Academic Subject Area Awards. The following students have been recognized by their teachers for maintaining the highest academic averages for the subject areas in which they teach, and they are as follows. For math, the highest academic average award for Ms. Diaz is Maylee Gaines. For Mrs. Heath, Caden Staples. For language arts, the highest academic average for Miss Babin, Lucy Hefferman in ELA, and Miss Amber White, Brandon Williams.
Where's Sam? I didn't see Kyle.
He's in Japan.
In social studies for Miss Babin, Lucy Hefferman, and Doxa Ogantawase. And for Miss Amber White, Kinsley Haynes. In science, Ms. Montgomery would like to recognize Ms. Lucy Hefferman. And for Cyber Foundations, Computer Technology, our highest average for Ms. McKibben, Paul Rose. For excellence in gifted education, Ms. Amy White would like to recognize the following students: Markenzie Price, Allison Craig, Kyra Rode, John Thomas McCauley, Lucy Hefferman, and Zoe Poor. The next award is being presented to the following students for making exemplary academic gains this year and for being recognized and is being recognized by the following teachers for the Academic Elevation Award. The recipients are, for math, Ms. Diaz, Matthew Chisholm. For science, Ms. Montgomery, Connor Lewis. In language arts, Ms. Babin, Lucy Hefferman. Language arts, Amber White, Donovan Benjamin. In math, Ms. Heath, Solomon Pearson. In social studies, Ms. Babin, Lucy Hefferman, and Doxa Oguntuase. In social studies, Ms. Amber White, Colt Clovis. And in gifted, for Ms. Amy White, Chelsea Ramirez, and Brandon Williams. The Academic Gains Award for Ms. Barron is Ty Selye and Addison Bueller. And our Rising Academic Star Award is Addison Bueller and Hayden Garth. The student selected for the next award is respected by his peers and teachers. He's a great example of moral character in and out of the classroom, and this student always stands up for what is right. He displays attributes of tenacity, initiative, grace, effort, and respect. He's exceeded his teacher's expectation, and he exhibits high moral standards. This year's Exceptional Dedication and Service Award goes to Mason Dorn. Our next award is our Outstanding Academic Rising Award, and it goes to Ms. London Borden. London is being recognized in the area of gifted education. The next 6 students we would like to recognize stayed after school for every garden club meeting to help create and set up our garden outside in the back of the school. This garden was created by our 8th grade science teacher, Miss Gigi Wheeler, and she wanted to recognize their effort and hard work. Miss Wheeler received a grant a couple of years ago and has done an amazing job using the funds to make sure that our students and teachers have a great place in the back of our school. It's like a oasis back there. It's beautiful what she's done. The Garden Leadership Award goes to Ava Buckley-Imes, Stormy Gill, Ariel Rodriguez, Josh McFarland, Elise Vaughn, Tommy McCauley, Emily Gilliard, and Macy White. Our elective awards go to the following students. In PE, Coach Seymour Weems went to recognize John Lucas Jenkins, Connor Lewis, Macy Zingerlin, and Aaliyah Labat. For the arts, choir, Ms. Street would like to recognize Brayan Alexander and Kenyavion Crossley. For band, Mr. Pearson, Excellence in Music Performance. For the brass section, Mr. Quentin Chapman. For the woodwind section, Doxa Oguntuase. And for the percussion section, Tommy McCauley. In art education, Ms. Robin Bourne would like to recognize Gabriella Millerward and London Borden. The following students participated in the Read Harder Challenge this year and was one of the top tracked participants, scoring the highest with the number of books read and comprehensive high scores in Accelerated Reader. These students were invited to attend a field trip to Barnes & Noble's to pick out a personal book to keep and read this summer, and we'd like to recognize the Above and Beyond Reading Award going to the following students. Braden Village, Maley Gaines, Hayden Garth, Jack Hammett, Lucy Heffernan, Jaden Nikes, Doxa Oguntuase, Zoe Poor, and Gracie Zimmerman. Next, we would like to give out our PAW Award. And PAW, P-A-W, stands for Positive Behavior, Attendance, and Work Ethic Through Achievement. Students who attain PAW all year in the area of blue are the following: Journey Alexander, Braden Village, Addison Bueller, Mason Dorn, Hayden Garth, Raylan Haley, Aiden Juge, Morgan Loringer, Joshua McFarland, Aiden McNabb, Cayman Powell, Lakin Reed, Talia Theodore, Brody Tony, Elise Vaughn, and Javian Williams. Congratulations to our Blue Paw recipients. The next recipients are our gold medal recipients for PAWS. They are as follows: Allison Craig, Maylee Gaines, Dylan Rivera, Jack Hammett, Aaliyah Labat, Hayden Nelson, Ira Rode, Landon Richard, Paul Rose, and Gracie Zimmerman. The last recipient are our Platinum All-Year Awards in PAWS. These students not only maintained all A's, but they also had exemplary behavior and had no unexcused absences. They are Lucy Hefferman, John McCauley, Doxa Ogun Tawase, Markenzie Price, and Caden Staples. Our next recipients that we would like to recognize are honor roll recipients. First, we will recognize our students on the superintendent's honor roll. These students maintain straight A averages all year, 90 or above, 4.0 GPA. Maylee Renee Gaines. Lucy Elizabeth Hefferman, John Thomas McCauley, Doxa Covenant Ogantawase, Zoe Lynn Poor, Markenzie Alana Price, Caden Kai Staples, Our next recipients are our Alpha Honor Roll recipients. They maintain an 89.5 and above GPA all year long. They are Donovan James Benjamin, Allison Karina Craig, Mason Hayes Dorn, Hayden Kenneth Garth, Dylan Joseph Rivera, Jack David Hammett, Aiden Dwayne Jude, Aaliyah Jada Labat, Andy Johnson Liu, Morgan Chandler Loringer, Joshua Dax McFarland, Aylin Paul McNabb, Gabriella Ann Miller, Jaden Elaine Nikes, Caden Allen Nelson, Cade Matthew Piazza, Lakin Charlie Reed, Kyra Camille Rode, Landon Anthony Richard, Penny Marie Rogers, Paul Andrew Rose, Talia Theodore, Elise Diane Vaughn, Brandon Salee Williams, Davian Terrell Williams, Macy Rain Zingerland, and Gracie Ann Zimmerman. We had one student who had perfect attendance this year. The student had no check-ins or check-outs, and he was here every single day. And he also received a lot of academic awards, so the correlation is when we come to school, we do well. And that person is Miss Doxa, Mr. Doxa, I'm sorry, Mr. Doxa. He has a sister, and she's a high achiever also, I'm sorry. She's wonderful. Mr. Doxa Ogun Tawase. The last award that we would like to recognize is our students that have exemplary behavior in and out of the classroom. They've had no discipline infractions this year. We want to recognize those students because when students are well behaved, more gets done in the classroom, more standards are accomplished, and also peers can learn and teachers can teach, and we appreciate you, and we want to recognize you at this time. So when I call your name, your teacher's going to go, if you would. Before that, before we do our exemplary behavior award, we're going to recognize our Beta Honor Roll students. They are, and these students maintain an 80 or above GPA all year. Congratulations to the following students: Caden Reese Alexander, Journey Felicia Alexander, Braden Austin Village, Ava Buckley Hines, Addison Claire Bueller, Matthew Dylan Chisholm, Jaslyn Zamora Michelle Davis, Peyton Joseph Dido, Devin Accordy, Laurelyn Faith Favre, Henry James Foray, Gabby Ann Fontaine, Michael Tyler Gill, Kaviana Nyasha Gillum, Turnell Caden Gordon, Jude Edward Green, Kristen David Griffith. Braylon Marie Holly. Aaron Kingsley Holmes. John Lucas Patrick Jenkins. Colt Lee Clovis. Blair Nicole Ladner. Ava Starr McDaniel. Elijah James McPherson. Cassandra Geneva Overby. Solomon Maurice Pearson. Bryson Gregory Presley. Chelsea Ramirez. Jamerico Terry Hawkins. Brody Payne Tony. Jabari Demetrius Torregano. Jalea Lynn Wallace. Macy Paige White. And Raylan Alexa Brielle White. Thank you, students who was recognized as superintendents, Alpha and Beta Honor Roll recipients. Your work does not go unnoticed. We appreciate your hard work. And as you get older and go to high school, your hard work pays off in scholarships and money to go to college. Congratulations. And now we will recognize our students with exemplary behavior. Teachers, I'm going to call the names, if students, and you can stand, and they will come to you and they will hand you your award. This award is a Snickers candy bar, and we actually started this years ago with one of my former principals, and we continue this tradition. I think it's actually, I want to say it might be district-wide now, but I believe it did start at this school for sure. But I think district-wide, I think the high school recognizes students also in this category. Please stand up and your teachers will come to you. Drayden Abney, Jeremy Alexander, Jose Castro, Donovan Benjamin, Braden Village, Serenity Bishop, Addison Bueller, Quentin Chapman, Matthew Chisholm, Allison Craig, Jaslyn Davis, Peyton Dido, Mason Dorn, Devin Elforty, Laurelyn Barr, Chloe Foreman, Henry Foray, Gabby Fontaine, Maylee Gaines, Emily Gardner, Hayden Garth, Matthew Gill, Tyler Gill, Michael Tyler Gill. Michael Tyler Gill, I taught his dad. That's how many years I've been here. His dad is Tyler, and I want to call him Tyler all the time. Jude Green, Tristan Griffith, Dylan Rivera, Emily Gilliard, Braylon Holly, Jack Hammond, Kinsley Haynes, Lucy Hepperman, John Jenkins, John Lucas Jenkins, Aiden Juge, Layla Kimbrell, Colt Clovis, Aaliyah Labatt, Connor Lewis, Andy Liu, Morgan Moringer, Joshua McFarland, Jalen Maynor, John McCauley, Aidan McNabb, Elijah McPherson, Gabriella Miller, Kason Miller, Jaden Nikes, Caden Nelson, Eileen Ivana Diaz, Doxa Oguntuwase, Geneva Overby, Kay Piazza, Solomon Pearson, Zoe Floor, Bryson Presley, Mackenzie Price, Chelsea Ramirez, Lakin Reed, Kyra Rode, Carla Rodriguez, Paul Rose, Kai Sagali Lowe, Ty Selye, Caden Staples, Rhett Sullivan, Talia Theodore, Brody Tony, Stephen Torres Mena, James Triplett, Elise Vaughn, Macy White, Raylan White, Macy Zingerman, and Gracie Zimmerman. Congratulations to the class. The class of 2029. It's hard to believe, 29. I want y'all to make sure that you have a safe summer, and we will see you next year. This concludes our awards ceremony. Thank you, parents, for everything you do for your students. Your children. Thank you.
I'll make sure she gets it.
Here we go. There we go. Whoop.
Take a picture, baby.